We're just chatting in the office, right?
Yes, we are. These are even office chairs. We're just chatting in the office. Yes. Well, welcome everybody once again. Today is Story Sunday, and I am chatting in the office with Carolyn Wadley, a daughter of this congregation. And we're just going to chat a little bit. Again, my invitation to you as you're listening is to wonder how God might be active in your own life and how you might cooperate with God's activity in your life. So we have a few introductory questions. Are you a native of Topeka?
I am.
Okay.
Born and raised here at Stormont Vale Barn.
Okay.
And then went across the street to my house at 824 Washburn at the time.
All right.
Of course, that's now a parking lot for Stormont Vale.
Do I sense a little bit of resentment there?
Not at all. Not at all.
All right. So how did you become part of Westminster Presbyterian Church?
Well, I was baby baptized here the summer I was born.
So you've
back in 1952.
Been here from the very beginning?
I have.
Okay. All right. Question 4, it says, if you could have lunch with anybody in history, of course not including Jesus, who would it be?
Well, many of you will remember that when Doorstep started, it was under the auspices of Donna Kidd. She was from Central Congregational Church, and this was all post-tornado, 1966. And a lot of the men and women of a lot of churches congregated there at Central Cong, and the building that's to the south of the church was a lot of classrooms. And in one of those rooms was a closet with a 10-foot ceiling, or what seemed like a 10-foot ceiling. Anyway, we went into that closet and started pulling down from the top. We had to get a rake or something, and we pulled the clothes down from the top of that pile and started organizing them outside on tables so that people could come who needed them from the tornado and get clothes to go to work.
So this was right after the tornado?
Yes, it was the impetus for Doorstep.
I see.
Yeah.
So who in history would you like to have lunch with?
Donna Kidd.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
What about this person? I've never heard the name before.
Well, I would like to liken her to my mother. The giving spirit, hospitality, generous heart. Plus she had, I don't know how to do this, endless energy. Yes.
Okay. Question 5, it says, if there was one story from your life that would help us understand who you are, just one story, what would it be? What would that story be?
All my family experiences.
Yeah, just
Boy Scouting, Girl Scouting.
Just grab one.
Summer camps and vacations, playing with my neighbor kids. Reunions, family reunions, vacation Bible school, graduation, going to college in Ottawa, Kansas. Just boom, 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 boom. But the focal point was here.
Okay. So what was it that happened here that makes you think that there's one story here at Westminster that sort of sheds light on what your life is? What was it? Can you bring something?
I always came back.
Always came back here?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Even when I didn't feel part of the church family.
Yeah.
I had that crux time during college,
Okay.
but always
Always came
back.
back here.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, what do you think God has been up to in your life lately?
Oh, this is deep.
Yes. Lately is the
Yeah,
word.
okay.
Yes. Yes. What has God been up to in your life lately? Can you point to any God moments?
Helping me acknowledge the need for centering prayer.
Okay.
Being a doing member of JUMP, realizing that I won't see justice done if I don't do my part. That's been a critical factor in hosting house meetings, but you know, all of those things reflect back to why I participate in all the things I do here at church. Church is my second home. Dylan's is my third home.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Just so you know.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So, when you talk about how God has been active in your life lately, it is through the various activities that you have been part of and the realizations that you have out of those.
Yeah, and
Is
that
that
kind of
fair?
goes into number 7 also.
Okay. All right. So number 7 says, in what sense do you think you have been in partnership with God to bring about God's good purposes?
Being a faithful member of this church of Westminster and experiencing life's ups and downs, both. Feeling that these ups and downs are part of God's plan. I wouldn't be able to go on if I didn't have this church family when Larry died. And when Mom and Dad passed as well, because they were so ingrained in this church family. I had them for support.
You have the church family for support.
Right.
Okay. All right. Share with us one faith conviction that you have, something that you know to be true in your own life, not because you read in a book, but something that you know to be true in your own life. Is there a faith conviction that you might share with us?
Don't give up. Don't quit. Be a fighter and always say thank you. In this past year, Monday, Thursday service, you instructed us to remember to go down, unload our burdens, be humble. At low points in our lives, we can help by offering to pick someone up when they have fallen or been beaten down. Even experienced people who are out in nature frequently may not be able to start a fire in a pouring rain. That's me. The one time I went a year ago, 2 years ago, it was pouring rain. I went camping at my annual camping spot, and I couldn't get a fire started. I was sitting in the car half the time, but I still put up my tent. I put in my sleeping bag, and I got ready for a night of rain. But I still couldn't get a fire started. That's not like me.
So a conviction of faith, going back to that question for a moment. You said several things there. Is there a story behind any of that you want to lift up? A conviction of faith, something that you believe to be true.
back in first grade.
Okay, what happened?
I got really sick and had to relearn how to feed myself.
Yeah.
It was bad. Okay, I had staph and strep at the same time.
Okay.
That went into a rheumatic fever.
Okay.
That went into a heart murmur.
Oh.
Yeah, so lots of support, and I was the middle child, and so lots of time that would have been spent with my siblings, Mom and Dad spent with me.
So it reminds me of what you said about not ever giving up, don't
Yeah,
give up.
right.
You had the support, but you were working through all these layers of
Right.
of things that were happening.
And
to you.
then my first visit back to school was I got to go in and sit on the stool, and this was like later in the afternoon of class, sit on the stool and lead Simon Says. So we all had a day with an afternoon with me that was just leading in-class games.
How was
Yeah.
that for you?
It was really encouraging. It was almost an out-of-body experience, but not quite. I didn't recognize it as that. But looking back, that's how I got back into the groove with my
Yeah.
classmates.
Because you've been gone with sickness for a while.
Oh, long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking over 6 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So Simon Says you're the one who was in charge of the
Right,
game.
right.
Yeah, you light up like a Christmas tree when you talk about
Oh,
that.
thank you.
Yeah. What difference does it make in your life that you are a follower of Jesus Christ?
Jesus became a master storyteller. My Larry loved to tell stories too. And I see that piece of our family history and our storytelling, faith history, storytelling, almost as a lost art. Jesus chose 12 disciples and then challenged them to be people of conviction with the help of the Holy Spirit to begin Christian faith community. How wonderful to be a community, a nurturer and feeder of the hungry, bodies and souls, a singer of joy and praise, a gardener of friends. It's okay to fail because failure is success and progress. I heard that recently and had to write it down. One of the positive lights that expresses a God encounter that I had a week after Larry died. I was headed out to my Pampered Chef director's home, and there's a creek running in her neighborhood. And first, as I was driving into their neighborhood, I took the wrong fork in the road and went slowly and had to stop because a buck deer crossed the road, and then came a doe and 2 fawns. And that message was for me. That's how I knew that Larry was in a good place. We had talked about this ahead of time. He said he'd send me a sign, and he did. In addition to that, it was okay that I took the wrong fork, because I was supposed to, so that I could see this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank you for being willing to share part of your faith story with us.
Happy to.
It's a great honor and a great joy, even though there are some nerves involved, to as a church here, and to me, to be completely frank with you, this is the difference between talking about vanilla ice cream and actually eating vanilla ice cream, right? Because a sermon just talks about it, tries to illustrate and lift it up. But when somebody is saying, this is what happened to me, that's the thing. So I just appreciate any time we can point to what God has been doing in people's lives. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And I like Neapolitan.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a moment and think about what we have heard.